So it's just kind of like, not a very nice way to, I guess the whole last year of his life just kind of got worse and worse, sadly.
Yeah, it was certainly nasty, and it's unfortunate. Like I said, there are obviously two sides to the story, but something did go on there from a business angle, from an insurance angle, and obviously it still doesn't sit right with certain people, and that comes across in the book as well. The real sad part about it, of course, is that we lost a great man and a great musician, and I really think that your book does a great job in telling this story, and at the end there, you can kind of walk away from it. You hear Gary, who makes some very strong assertions and points, and you can kind of walk away from it feeling, making your own conclusion, I guess, is really what you wanted to kind of leave it at, right?
Yeah. For me, it was just, my job is to show everyone's side of the story. It's not really for me to say this is what happened, this is not what happened, this is who right, this is who is right, this is who is wrong. My job is really just to show all these, people giving their sides of the story and then leaving up to the reader to basically make their own decision.
Now, Eric's mom died while you were writing the book, right?
Yes.
So was she was aware that you were doing the book at all?
She was, and sadly I was supposed to speak with her, not so much to interview her for the book, but just to tell her that I was doing a book about Eric and just to kind of pick up her spirits a little bit. But yeah, she sadly passed away right before I was going to be speaking to her on the phone.
And is his dad still alive?
Yes, he is.
Okay. And did he contribute to the book? I don't recall. Did he?
No, he didn't. It was really just his sister that I was able to speak to. I mean, I asked, but for whatever reason, I could, I guess the father just wasn't, either he wasn't like up for it, or I don't know, maybe like what was going on with his wife. I'm not too sure what was going on, but yeah, I just spoke to Eric's sister.
Right. Yeah, she handles. She does a great job in covering the family aspect of it in the earlier years as well. Well, Greg, it's a great book, and as somebody who was friends with this guy and who really misses him, it really took me back, and I really am glad that there's something out there like this for people who were Kiss fans of that era, and who want to learn more about a guy that was really a major important factor in Kiss's rebirth, so to speak, because one of the things that I say a lot in the book is that people have to remember, and it's hard to comprehend now, but in the early 80s when Kiss was around and Creatures of the Night, and when Eric got that gig, in America, they were a dead issue.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really a joke. I know, I lived it.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how he comes into this mega band that was really, though, on its last legs at the time, and injects some new life into it, and where it goes with him as part of it for over 10 years. I thought that it told a great story that really needed to be told.
Thank you. I definitely do appreciate that a lot.
And actually, I want to tell folks, because the one thing, since I've been tweeting about the book and writing about the book on my site, and having just finished reading it, I've gotten a lot of emails and people saying, I want to read this thing, but I can't find it anywhere. So tell everybody where they can get the Eric Carr story.
Sure, you can go to the website stores.lulu.com/Greg Prato, or you can simply go to lulu.com, that's LULU.com, and do a search for Eric Carr, or do a search for my name, which is Greg Prato, that's Prato, and you'll be able to find the book, which is called The Eric Carr Story, priced at $19.99.
And it's lulu.com, LULU.com.
Yep, LULU.com, and just type in Eric Carr or type in my name, Greg Prato, and you will be taken right to the book.
And this, so this is essentially, is this self-published? Is this something you do on your own, Greg?
Yes, I'm a full-time writer, and I've done some books through regular publishers, but this book, I kind of wanted to get it out in time so it would come out for this year. So yeah, this one I chose to do on my own as a print-on-demand book.
Well, I encourage people to go to that site and pick it up, because it really was great to read, and I appreciate the time, Greg. Good luck with this and your future books as well. I know you've got some other ones out there. You just put out one on MTV. I think you did one on grunge recently as well. So people can find all those on your site, or
they could do a search for that, or my grunge book, which is called Grunge is Dead. They could find that at Amazon.com.
Very cool. Well, thanks for the time, and good luck and great job on this one.
Thank you very much, Eddie. I appreciate it.
All right, Greg Prato, who is the writer of the Eric Carr story. Again, the place to go to buy that book, lulu.com, lulu.com, the site. And again, if you're a fan of Kiss in any way and that particular period, it's great to read Eric's story from this kid named Paul Caravello from New York that became the first replacement member of one of the biggest bands of all time and really injected some new life and was extremely loved to this day by the fans, and rightfully so. Eric's first ever album with Kiss was an interesting thing as well. It was an album called Music from the Elder, a concept album that some Kiss fans feel is a brilliant masterpiece. Others feel a complete piece of garbage. The guys in Kiss who are part of it feel it's a piece of garbage, but some absolutely love it. And I remember Eric thinking, here he comes into this big monster rock band, and his first recording with them is some sort of conceptual thing with symphonies and all this other stuff going on. But there were some straight-up rock songs on it, and since it was Eric's first album with the band, let's do something from the Elder. Here he is with Kiss, the late, great Eric Carr, I.